Hi guys and welcome back to All Agricultural Farm. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So guys, we are still on snail farming. Our previous video when we talk about how to make formulated feed for point of lay snail, which is referred to as POL. So today we want to be talking about how to make large local feed for your snails. This local feed, majority of the ingredients, you're not going to use one single cover from your pocket or one single cash, or based on your currency. You're not going to use one single money to get it. So I'll be giving you secret step by step on how you can make this formulated feed. The formula, the amount of food feed you're going to be adding to formulate and give it to your birds. So our previous video when we talk about how to make formulated feed for snails for point of lay, we talk about when we that the feed is only meant for point of lay snails, not for other stock like jumbo hatchlings and table size. Is not from all those ones. It's just passionately based for only point of lay snails. But for today, we want to be talking about the food is meant. Today, we want to be talking about all the ingredients that you need for normal feed, whether grass, starter, or finisher for any of them. I talk about this feed. If you haven't watched it, I drop it on the description, which is the video I'm actually talking about to make the feed for the point of play snails. I drop it in the description, so I go ahead and click on it. It will help you. Trust me, I'm the one telling you this. You won't get this from YouTube. I am the only one who's going to give you all the secrets when it comes to snail farming. So this feed, when I talk about grower, yes, we know snails, we know poultry have grower, finisher, starter. We have pellet mash and other layer mash. There are so many feed out there when it comes to poultry. Yes, as poultry have grower, finisher, starter, snails are supposed to have. I don't know if you may understand what I'm trying to say, but trust me, you will understand. So what you need to do is just for you to sit down and at least I'm trying to increase my voice. I know I'm not the way I'm editing my videos. I don't have tripod. That's what they put here so that they can clear those what those YouTubers use that you can at least hear my voice loud and clear. I don't have tripod, so I'm trying my best to increase my voice for you to hear me loud and clear. Okay, please manage it. Okay, so let's keep going. So as far as poultry birds are grower, finisher, starter, layer match and others. Yes, snails are supposed to have. So this feed is for any of the snails. So I think we'll be bringing a video how to make snail grower, snail finisher, and snail starter. You ain't thinking I'm saying you are going to be thinking that I'm just saying rubbish. No, it's not rubbish, but it is helpful. Yes, it's rubbish, it is helpful. That's what I may think it is. So you may be thinking that I'm just bringing grower, finisher, starter. What who cares? What's that for? No, it is something. It is very, very important. I'll be dropping a video soon when I'm talking about how to make feed for grower, how to make feed for finisher, and how to make the feed for starter. So that's just it. And let me say layers as well for point of lay snails as well. So um let's go straight to why we are here. Before we go straight, there's something I want from you. I usually get up to 8,000, 5,000, 4,000, 1,000 views from snail farming videos I upload 1 year ago, 5 months, and others, but no feedback. I'm still stuck with 1,000 subscribers when I have 8,000 views on one particular video. So what I need from you guys right now is for you to go ahead and subscribe. Subscribe. My goals when I have one subscriber is to hit 50 subscriber. I have hit 50 subscribers is to hit 100 subscriber. I hit 100 subscriber is to hit 1,000 subscribers, and finally we have hit 1,000 subscribers. Let's say we have hit 1,000 subscribers. Now let's hit 10,000 subscribers. That's our goal. Maybe by ending of next year, I believe that we hit, you know, score the goals when it comes to our subscriber. We will keep, let's, what I have to say, let's make the fire keep burning. Let's keep the fire burning by getting up to 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. So um, first of all, we'll be measuring some of the ingredients. As usual, I need to jot it as I'm explaining it to you. That's when it will stick to my memory. So first of all, for this feed, I'll be measuring five, one, two, three, four, yeah, five nutrients you need for your, or let me say, classification of food. Five classification of food. Some of them may not be the class, some of them may not be among the classification, some of them are still among the classification. I don't know if you understand. You will understand. Let's keep going. So this five, first of all, let's talk about energy. Energy is the ability to walk. Energy is a given food. Energy makes us to have strength, make us to have weight, and also give us energy to do all the necessary things around us. So if you have energy in you, you know what to do. You'll be heading, you'll be strong, you'll be able to raise what you cannot even raise before. So that's what energy does. Energy is the ability for us to work, with the ability, or you know what that is. If you don't know what energy, through my explanation, you can at least guess it, and that's just it. So energy feed, when it comes to sorry if you watch my previous video, I have cough till today. The cough is still disturbing me, so at least let me keep going. I know so many of you out there will love this video. So when it comes to this energy feed, we want to be making feed formula. I'm not here to miss all the ingredients for you, but I'm here to give you the secret. If you know, if you're asking why I did not miss it, go and check many of my video on YouTube. You'll see when I miss the ingredients and show you. But for today, I am here to give you all the tips, which is without missing the ingredients. I'm here to give you the formula to form all the feed are going to be added to form 100% balanced diet, and all the ingredients you need to know. So those are the three major things you need to get from this video right now. So that is why I always like to watch the video to the end, because watching the video to the end is very, very helpful when it comes to that. Okay, so energy, first of all, we have energy. Let's talk about the best energy you can get is maize. Yeah, maize. Maize, you know what maize does? There's no feed, whether poultry, whether goats, whether fish, whether cattle, whether snails, rabbits, grass cutters, and other livestock out there. There's no feed that farmers are making without they did not add maize to it. Yeah, maize, because if you don't add maize to it, how do you expect your animal to have weight, and how do you expect your animal to have energy to walk, energy to grease, energy to feed, energy to energy is the ability to walk. The farmers, which is the consumer, the buyer, will not buy them in a good rate. So that's just it. That's the truth. So you really, really need energy in your animal feed. So that's just the truth. Okay. So for this energy feed, which is maize, uh if you are giving your animal maize, you know what to do. The amount of feed you're going to be adding to it, the amount of feed, which is let me say 30% of energy needed for all the feed balance, which is from hatchling to table size, whether you are giving them any of them, 30% is okay for energy. So that's number one. Let's move to number two. Number two goes to, this one is easy. It goes to protein. Yeah, you know what protein does. Protein helps the body to grow very fast and other stuff. I'm using human and animals. I combine it together to form a table for you to really understand. So in human, we need protein. We eat protein. We eat beans. We eat anything that contains protein. We really, really need protein, like children, teenagers, and other sizes of the body. We really need protein. because protein will help us a lot. It will make us to grow and other development of other things. So we really need protein a lot. So from this protein, apart from uh, protein, you may be asking which food is under this protein that we as human, that sorry for saying human, that the snails requires. So we have other protein feed like beans, crayfish, soya beans, other stuff. There are so many food out there which contain protein. So if you want to get this beans, earlier in the beginning of this video, I talk about I'll be telling you how to get some of this free. So for maize, at least try to cultivate maize. I tell you, some of them are not free, some of them are free. For maize, try to cultivate maize. For this crayfish, beans, I'll just give you a short example. For soya beans, you need to buy it because soya beans you can't get it for free. It's very expensive. So if you have beans, do you know where they sell beans in the market? Those shop. Go close to there. This is a local feed. So go close, just meet them and tell them that you want the waste coming out from beans. Get the waste. After getting the waste, take it to your farm, dry it, and blend it to complete powder. Powder, you know what I mean? Complete powder. And once it's complete powder, it is the best. It is very rich in your animal feed. So get it and take it to your farm. Keep it aside. So for crayfish, you know those crayfish, after they have dried or add a processed crayfish so that they can stock it in nylon and start selling. Just go and meet them before they before they bag it inside nylon or bako bag or whatever you may call it, or package. Before they package it, they throw out the waste. That waste is very helpful. So go and meet them and tell them they should help you with the waste. Trust me, give them a sack bag. That waste will be gathered for you. That's the best ever. They will gather that waste for you and you don't need to pay any single money. So that's just it. These other ingredients are free. They are around our environment. Um, they are around everywhere in our corner. So which means protein is ready. So for protein, you need 20% of protein. You don't need too much protein. It's not poultry feed. Poultry feed is not finisher feed. Finisher has a very high amount of protein. So the bird need to grow very fast. So for this, you need 20% of protein. And at least if you're adding this, you know what to do. So the third one goes to carbohydrates. Yes, carbohydrates is part of classification of food, and apart from that, maize is part of carbohydrates, but maize totally contains energy. So let's just keep maize aside. We know it's carbohydrate. So food you can get from carbohydrates, cassava is there. I have cassava farm. I can need to make my animal feed, whether poultry feed, I get cassava, I peel and I wash it and slice it, sun dry, grind it. It's easy. That's easy peasy. So my carbohydrate is ready. So that's just the truth when it comes to this animal feed. Okay, so carbohydrates, and we also have cassava, yam. There are so many carbohydrates out there. You can't tell me you don't know them. There are so very many carbohydrates out there. So if you are giving your your poultry, sorry to say, your snails this, it will help them a lot. Carbohydrates, it help the feed to digest and it help the protein to digest as well. You also know what carbohydrate or carbohydrate is not for growth, it's just to function, to set so many things in their system. So that's just the work of carbohydrate. So if you are having carbohydrates, trust me, your snails will be growing very, very, very fast. Add carbohydrate to it. So to get this carbohydrate like cassava, based on what snails are not animal, snails are animal that do not select anything. They don't select. they eat whatever you give to them. If you're having pea, sorry for that. If you're having pea, so I say earlier on, I have cough because it's dry season. So if you're having cassava peel, yam peel, if you consume yam as a human in your house, you have snail farm and you know what to do. So you have snail farm, just get the peel, wash the peel, dry it. It's easy. In less than 2 days, as fast there is sun, in less than 2 days it is dried. And once it's dried, feel free, grind it, and to get a very large number of this carbohydrates, let me say for yam, potato, cassava and other stuff. Where they are peeling cassava or where they buy cassava, they'll just peel it, get the waste. It's free, they'll not even shut, just get the waste, wash it, sun dry it. It will be very, very many. Yam, go to where they fry yam, take the person who is frying the yam or who is doing whatever and whatever they are doing there, get tell that you tell her he or her he or she, if you can at least get it, you get it and wash it, sun dry it, and grind it. So feed is very, very easy to get for snail because snails are animals that do not select anything you give to them, anything available, they really, really do feed on it. So snails are animals that do not select when it comes to consuming of feed. So this that's when you'll be able to get carbohydrates. So for carbohydrates, I give you 10%. This is not poultry feed. Yeah, I know in poultry feed, carbohydrate may be more than protein, like starter, maybe part of grower or other stuff. So you need this carbohydrate. You give it 10%. So number four goes to fat and oil. You know what fat and oil does? Yes. If your snails are growing, fat need to make the shell to expand and also make the snail inside to also expand to look very, very fat and big. So you really need fat and oil because your snail need to be fat. The more it's fat, the more the money is increasing. So as well, it's growing, it's fatting. That's just it. So as sorry for fatting, for saying the word fatting. As fast your snails is growing, the shell will also be getting bigger, fat as well. So you really need this you really, really, really need this fat and oil. To get fat and oil, granules, like these people that usually extract vegetable oil from granules, the waste, the granule cake is very, very important. You get it and mix it to mix dry it and grind it. It is a good rich source of fat and oil. So if you know other feed that contain fat and oil, please let me know in the comment section. And soya beans also contain fat and oil as well. It also contain protein. So you know what, if you feel like to add soya beans, free, that means you will not be adding anything that contain protein. So that's just the truth. Okay, so um let's also talk about the last one. First, before we talk about the last one, that fat and oil, you need 20%. Okay, 20%, because protein is 20%, fat and oil need to be 20%, because as the snail is growing, you need to still keep fatting. You need to be fat. So that's just it. So the last one goes to calcium. Yeah, calcium. There's no feed in snail feed you will make without you don't have calcium to it. There's no feed you will make in poultry feed without something that does not contain calcium. Let me shock you when it comes to poultry. Limestone contains calcium, bone meal contains calcium, fish meal contains calcium. There are so many out there in poultry feed that contain calcium. So there's no feed you'll be making. If someone should tell you that don't have anything that contains calcium, trust me, that's a lie, because you need calcium in your snail feed. It is very, 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 very important to add calcium to your snail feed. So if there's no calcium, that's not snail feed at all, which means for instance, like there's no calcium, your snail meal will be growing, your snail shell will be growing little by little because all that feed without calcium contain little bit of calcium. That's why your snail shell will be growing little bit, tiny growth. So it can make the snails to die, it can cause all that kind of stuff. So you need calcium. Best calcium is eggshell. Eggshell, you can get eggshell. You know where they do egg and bread, indomie noodles and egg. Get it, give the person a waste. It will drop the eggshell for you. And when you get the eggshell, wash it thoroughly with clean water and then sun dry it. It don't take up to 10 minutes. It's dry. You know what to do. Grind it. After finish grinding it, add it together. Trust me, your feed is ready. Snail feed is ready. So snail feed is ready. So if you are not adding calcium, if you are not adding calcium in your feed system, please try to add it. The problem you may be having in your snail, that is your snail shells are not growing, your snail shells are not strong, your snail will just mistakenly fall on the floor on top of the concrete, it will just scatter. So there's no good calcium in it. So calcium will make that snail shell to grow as the snail meal is growing. It will also make the shell to look strong. So that's the job of calcium. So try, brothers and sisters out there, try to add calcium to your snail feed. Okay. So this is all we have for you today. Please, sorry to say, the last one, the percentage of calcium, 20% of calcium. So all these percentage I'm talking about, the more 20%, 30%, like the maize 30%, the calcium 20%, the maize should be more than the calcium. That's it. So you see 20, 30, which one is higher? It's 30, so it should be higher than that 20. So that's just it. All the feed make sure we have make sure here is 100%. 100%. Okay. So please, if you didn't jot it down, try to jot it down. It will help you a lot. I'm the one or I'm the one and only Odia Israel who's trying to become an animal scientist. So for all and everything, I still bring much and more updates to you. I'm still a student. By next year, I'll be writing my WAEC, my senior WAEC, then I'll be out of school. So we can then come and discuss much and more things about livestock farming. So guys, to meet again another video, God bless you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Follow me on all of my social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So till we meet again another video. God bless you and bye.